So we all love getting things in the mail, and this week I got a little package in the mail. And a friend sent this to me. It's holy oil of St. Joseph. She found out that I was going to have surgery. I had dental surgery a couple weeks ago, so she wanted to make sure that that St. Joseph's was protecting me during that surgery. Of course, surgery went well. I'm still here, so that's a good sign. But I didn't have the heart to tell her that, oh, I could have got this just around the corner at St. Joseph's Church. Certainly, we all want this gift of healing, and we hear about this gift of healing in our Gospels today. The Gospel speaks of three things that Jesus did in his ministry, in his public ministry. Of course, the preaching, the healing, and of course, the driving out of demons. All of these ministries are very much the same, interconnected to one another. But the focus today really is on healing. Preaching the gospel, of course, is like healing the sick. More important than healing of the body is the healing of our souls. Our souls need to be healed. We see the injury to our bodies at times, but our souls need to be healed as well. This includes the healing of the mind by preaching the truth. Not lies, but truth. Our minds need to hear the truth. Truth is the food of the mind. Truth is, for example, we do not need MAID, especially for those with mental illness. Many of us know that the government is pushing forth MAID for those who are mentally ill. Yes, they put it off for now, but we need to let our government know that MAID is not the truth. MAID is not needed for any of us. So there's cards at the entrance of the church. Please take one and mail it to your MP. We need to let them know that this is not the truth, that all people, God's people, including the afflicted, need healing. MAID avoids any chance of healing, of course. Euthanasia does not support healing. It avoids that healing. Driving out demons, Paul says, woe to me if I do not proclaim the gospel. Woe to me if I do not proclaim the gospel. Paul knows, he understands what his life would be like if the gospel was not part of his life. It would be miserable, without joy, much like Job we heard in that first reading. Paul lived that life of persecuting Christ and Christians. But once he heard the gospel, his life was changed, and he knew he could not live without the gospel. He would still be persecuting Christians if he didn't have the gospel. But now the gospel has such a hold on him, he can't do anything but continue to preach the gospel. He's lost without the gospel, and we would too. Without Christ's preaching, without his truth, we'd be lost as well. Not even demons or a pandemic can stop him from preaching the word of God. And the same should be true for each and every one of us as well. Healing the sick, of course, is a form of preaching. Our actions, as we all know, speak louder than our words. Our minds can resist the words of preaching, but our bodies cannot resist the healing that it offers. We hear in the gospel how Peter's mother-in-law was healed. And when she was healed, her response was to get up and to serve, to continue to serve God and his people, just like we, when we're down and need healing, we get up and we get back to work, continuing to heal, continuing to minister to God's people. Healing the sick is also a form of driving out demons, because demons hate and envy our bodies. and it's good health. The demons would love to see us all sick in bed, but we're here praising the Lord and celebrating with one another. The demons love our illnesses, and they hate the fact that we can be healed. So this weekend, or yesterday, we had St. Blaise. We celebrated the memorial of St. Blaise, the blessing of the throats. And at the end of Mass today, I'm going to invite you to come and receive this blessing of the throats. We did this last evening, so I'm going to invite you to come forward so that the Lord could continue His good work in bringing healing and protection, not only to our bodies, but to our souls as well, too. So driving out these demons is also like healing the sick, because the worst sicknesses are the sicknesses of the soul, the ones we can't see. We know they're there, but we can't see them. Others can't see them. Evil spirits do to our souls what deadly viruses can do to our bodies. Indeed, demon possession is rare. We hear about it once in a while. But demonic temptation is universal. It happens to all of us, anytime, every part of the day. Even among the saints, it was true as well. Constantly bombarded by the demons. We need Christ's healing power because He overpowers the evil one. He has the strength to overcome the evil one, and we rely on His strength to be able to overcome those. My friends, preaching and healing and exorcising of demons are the same thing. It is Christ's work of healing minds, bodies, and souls. Preaching the gospel restores health to our minds. Healing the sick restores health to our bodies, and driving out demons restores health to our spiritual souls. Wherever truth is preached, wherever healing occurs to our bodies or souls, wherever anyone is freed from spiritual evil, it is Christ who is there at work, making us whole, making us His people, making us His strength, so we can serve Him as well.